Hey, what's up everyone? With the 2021 Funkon just around the corner, I wanted to talk about why some Summer Convention, San Diego Comic-Con, Funko Pop exclusives go up in value so much, and why you shouldn't always just go for the ones that are the most hyped on YouTube, on social media, because that isn't always the best predictor of what eventually is going to become a grail. I wanted to talk about this because I know a lot of people are on a budget and you can't get every single pop that you want all at the same time during the convention week. And maybe this kind of critical thinking, brainstorming, speculating can help you choose what you're going to get now and what you're going to try to get later. Because of course, it's always best to pay less for things than more. And I want to start out with this Harry Potter. He's from 2017 and he's valued at $65 because he has the Summer Convention sticker. The official sticker is $160, so more than double, but that one you had to get at the convention. This one was available at Barnes & Noble. But why do I feel that this one went up in price? First of all, because of course Harry Potter is popular, and he's popular outside of the Funko community. So this isn't just some niche pop that only pop collectors want. It makes a good gift. It makes a good addition to people that only collect Harry Potter stuff. But on top of all that, this one just has a really, really good design. At the time, a lot of them didn't have little stands like this. He's flying on the broom. It's from a very memorable scene. And since there already are tons of Harry Potters, even when this came out, I believe that this one went up in price purely because of the design. Because this guy was extremely easy to get. The Barnes & Noble had tons of them. Tons. It didn't sell out for a long time. You could go, a couple weeks later to Barnes & Noble and they still had this one. But as time passes, as Harry Potter fans become aware that this exists, the supply goes down, but the demand stays the same, which makes the price go up. This Pepe Le Pew is valued at $100 with this Summer Convention shared sticker. The official sticker is double that at $210. But this one was shared with Barnes & Noble, and there's several factors that made this one go up in price. Mainly, that people nowadays find his character a little problematic, right? Because what Pepe Le Pew just calls loving, the police actually call harassment, right? I think people need to lighten up a little bit, but I do see the point of what they're saying, right? But what that means is that Funko is probably never ever gonna make another Pepe Le Pew. This is it. There's only one. The design is also good with the flower in the mouth. Way better than just Pepe Le Pew, two colors, without the flower. It really makes it more interesting. And it's Looney Tunes, a property that's been around for a long time that has older collectors with money, so they can afford to pay these higher prices. This one also seemed to have a little less stock than some of the other ones because when these released, I want to say Barnes & Noble only had about 20 of these. So not a whole lot. So if you go hunting for these in the actual stores the day they're released, and you see a character that, maybe your friends aren't hyping up, maybe social media is kind of ignoring, but you see that there's only a few of them, that means that there isn't a big supply. So even if the demand isn't as high, that low supply will make the price go up. Especially with something like Looney Tunes that's always going to have fans. This Aragorn and Arwen is an interesting one. Also was shared with Barnes & Noble. And this one doesn't have as big a discrepancy between the stickers. This one is valued at $185, and the official sticker one is $230. So this is nearing $200. But the reason I think this one is so valuable now is that this is the only time that Funko made an Arwen figure. And also, this figure of Aragorn, I think is the best one. There's one of him holding the sword with his hair like blowing in the wind. There's one of him as the king. But this one, he's resting his hand on his sword. He's got his little weed pipe out. It's really cool. And Arwen is also designed really well. And of course, these characters go together. They make sense as a two-pack. And I think a collectible like this has a broader appeal than just Funko collectors. Lord of the Rings has a lot of collectibles, and people like to make, shelves of the things they love and have a bunch of mixed collectibles in there. So this has a broad appeal. The pops are designed really well. In my opinion, the best version of Aragorn, like I said, but most importantly, the only way you can get Arwen. This 2-pack was completely slept on. I don't remember people talking about this one too much. I remember people at the Barnes & Noble skipping this one to get other ones that ended up being duds when it comes to value, and then kicking themselves later that they didn't pick this up. The Carl and Ellie 2-pack. Now this one here is a little different. This one had a ton of buzz on social media, and I've also noticed people that look at my collection that aren't Funko collectors, that don't know anything about Funko, gravitate towards this one. They're universally appealing characters from a popular movie, and they're adorable. They came out really well. They're painted well, they're designed well. This one was shared with Box Lunch and was fairly easy to get. It did sell out within 5-10 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for very popular con exclusives, that is a long time. So it wasn't incredibly difficult or impossible to get. And I remember seeing videos of people that went to hunt for it in store. I saw that they also had a lot available in store, but the lines were long. This was a very popular pop, and a lot of people made it their main want. Sometimes you have to decide between a few stores, and you just have to pick, the pop you want the most. And this one was almost a no-brainer because you just knew it was going to shoot up in price. This shared version is $155. The official sticker one, though, is nearing $300 at $280. So double, but still, this shared one, $155. Just a perfect storm of high desirability, great designs, and very popular characters. So when you see all that, and it's one that you want, you definitely should make it a priority. The Powerpuff Girls. It's an older property. The fans of this are older now. So like I said before, those fans have money. And I think a lot of people skipped these because they were first to market. They were exclusives, but not really. They just have a sticker. If you look closely, they say first to market there on the bottom. So a lot of people just assumed, oh, they're commons. They're just trying to put a sticker on them to sell them to me. And yeah, eventually they did come out as common, but they were very scarce. I never saw them in store. And the boxes were actually different. Something cool about this set is that the boxes all correspond to the different girls. Pink for Blossom, blue for Bubbles, green for Buttercup. But I think what happened was, it's 3 pops. It's $45 to get these pops. That's not cheap, $45 retail. But now they're valued at $80 for Bubbles, $41 for Blossom, and $75 for Buttercup. But yeah, I think these were looked over because of the first to market stigma. And also, I've noticed that during the con releases, the people I see lined up are overwhelmingly male. And a lot of them are on a budget too. And I don't think the Powerpuff Girls were first on their priority list. So properties like this just tend to get overlooked by the hardcore Funko collectors, and they don't start to become pricey or sought after until the wider public catches wind of these. Also, there wasn't very many. I want to say my Hot Topic only got 4 each of these. And I grabbed the set right away, seeing that, oh my god, there's only 4 of each when there's, 100 of that other one over there. And don't get me wrong, I like them, but you could tell they were going to be a little rare. And also, they're kind of unique with how big their eyes are. Like, they're almost twice the size of a regular pop. I want to show you Black Lady from Sailor Moon as well, because I think it's very similar to the Powerpuff Girls. It's an older property. It's been around for a long time. I think male hardcore Funko collectors ignored the Sailor Moon line completely. This was available for a long time, very easy to get. It was almost considered one of the duds of 2018. And all the Sailor Moon line, I remember it going on clearance. It just wasn't popular. But I think it's because male fans just don't gravitate towards properties like this. But at the time, there wasn't very much anime. And this was also very, very popular in the United States. And yeah, there's a lot of anime that's popular now, but Sailor Moon was mainstream. Like say Dragon Slayer, My Hero Academia, that's really popular now, but it's mainly only popular with anime fans. The general public just isn't aware of those properties, not like they were with Sailor Moon. So again, what that tells me is that it has demand outside of the Funko community. And once those fans catch wind, it drives the price up. This one right here with the shared summer convention exclusive sticker is $125, and the one with the official SDCC sticker is $270. Now, I wasn't at that con, I had to get this at Hot Topic, but I have a feeling that Black Lady was one of the last ones to sell out at the convention. And now she's one of the most expensive ones from 2018. And I'm going to show you one more. This one, obviously, because it's limited to 1,000 pieces. You see here, it's got an official sticker. The main reason this is expensive is because it's only 1,000 pieces. And it's valued right now at $370. But the reason I wanted to show you this one is I always keep in mind pops that are going to complete a set. So these are the commons. All pretty low in price, right? But this one completes the set, and the only way you can get it was at the San Diego Comic-Con. And it's one of the few times I actually paid a lot of money for a pop. I ended up paying, I believe, $150 or $160 for this one, which is a lot, but it's more than doubled. So if I needed to sell it, I'm pretty sure I could, and more than make my money back. But the main thing you should take away from this pop is that if there's a set out there and the only way to complete it is with one of these convention exclusives, which usually are only on sale for a day, well, I'm talking about now. A few years ago, they didn't sell out as fast. But nowadays, it seems like Funko has grown so big that everything sells out really fast. So if you're trying to build a set, even if it's not your favorite set, but one of the convention exclusives completes it, or you have a feeling that the character is so obscure that that's the only time they're going to make it, definitely don't wait. The piece count doesn't really matter. It's the fact that it's the only time they're going to make that character. Just like the Arwen, they don't have variations. So you may really, really want that Marvel character that they're making, or some Star Wars character where there's already a bunch of them, or you just know they're going to make more. And even if everybody's really hyped about it, in the long run, they're not going to go up in price as much as characters where it's their only time they're ever going to be released. Now this Otter Pop here, they may make a metallic one in the future or something, but I highly doubt it. And this may not be the best example of this, but again, don't sleep on characters where it's the only time they're most likely to ever be released. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gets you thinking about what pops you're going to prioritize next week when the Funkon kicks off. And good luck. Thanks for watching and take it easy.